Right, let's go.
What her hem was.
What her hem was? Oh, my wig! No, no! Stop the camera!
Below, painted by an M.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was mom, I made it. That's flipping. That's recorded 6 minutes. Hey, 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 hey. Back up in like a dolphin. Hey, like a T-Raider. Do me one favor. Come back a month later. What? All the praise goes to the maker. Anti-race in a container. What? Then I must take her. I'm not a stealer. I'm a taker. Welcome back to my channel. So today I've got my girls with me. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Ore.
Ore.
Oh my god! I was to say something.
But yeah, so today guys, we're just gonna do like a little quick get ready with me. I say quick, but we're just gonna be chatting and just seeing how it goes. Just talk about life and what we do, and yeah, get to know us a bit more.
It's gonna be cute, guys.
It's gonna be so cute. Okay,
right.
So
get started. All our makeup is here, so you can't see that, but we'll show you.
Thank God for that.
we've got a serious like setup right now, guys. If only you can see, it's quite mad. But yeah, just get in, girls, and just like
cool.
So first of all, I'm gonna start with my eyebrows, and what I'm gonna use is I'm not sure if you can.
I've always wanted to do this.
I've always wanted to do that. I'm not sure. It's the Revolution. It's in the color C12. I'm not sure if you can. You chill.
I'm really trying to see it. She can see it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna do that. Tap my. Yeah, cool. So does anyone want some of my spray to start with?
Oh, so you put the first?
Before, yeah.
Okay, guys, what you didn't know is that Nikki right here
actually is
an
MUA. The link is gonna be below.
The link is below.
Okay, guys,
painted by an M.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I was mom, I made it. Hey, I was so scared. I was like, did I get it right?
In the magic,
but yeah.
Okay, cool.
Go follow her bookings and all that, and
Sheffield's region, guys.
That's it. Oh, so you put that one first?
Yeah.
Okay. What is that? What is that?
It's just rose water.
What, rose water?
Yeah, Mario Badescu. Everyone knows.
Come on, Mrs. Vigi.
Don't know.
Wow.
No, wait, it's alright. We're transparent now, Che. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Okay, so you just
that's it.
Why are you shaking? Why are you shaking?
Listen.
Guys, I don't wear makeup usually, okay? So
yeah,
same.
I just feel like I love to embrace my natural.
Shut up.
Cool.
No, I don't wear makeup usually. You guys know on my vlogs.
Guys, listen, we're doing a struggle makeup session right now. So
if you guys could tell where the camera is right now.
Literally, if you guys could see our setup.
One unrisky movement, and
one sudden movement. Well, it's all over, Jackie.
We're done.
Don't cry, don't beg.
We're done out here. Cool. So, what are we gonna talk about, guys?
I've got a question. What do you guys think about this whole thing that I was reading and someone said I want my girl to be my piece. Like, what do you guys think about that?
Your
just
girl
to be your piece.
Basically, they were just kind of like saying, oh, I want my girl needs to be my piece. Like,
what does that mean?
I don't know. Like, basically, they're basically
okay. I feel like the roles of how you call it, like a woman in a marriage or whatever, needs to be like studied by guys a bit more.
Right.
Because it's not my job to, you know what I mean? You can't depend on my character solely
to be your piece.
To be your piece. That needs to be God. I should never have that sort of responsibility. However, you know, I feel like what am I even saying? I feel like it's cute when, you know, girls are able to calm their man down and stuff, but it shouldn't just be solely me that's doing that. Sorry, I was covering my face.
I got so vexed. Whenever I get really vexed, I write on my phone. So I was basically like, how do you expect me to be your piece? So who's gonna be my piece?
Yeah. Okay, so
if we both rely on God, then we don't need to be each other's peace. We just have to be peaceful. So
hello. So let God be your peace, darling, and then we can talk.
That's it. Yeah, let God be peace. Also, like, I'm a bit confused as to why you're gonna put you want to put some like that responsibility on someone.
My eyebrows. I thought you were gonna be like, I'm a bit confused about why you're gonna put. Why are you being so aggressive? Like,
do you?
Oh man.
No, but I'm just a bit confused because I'm like, why would I want someone to be my piece? Because it's like, they're gonna go through a bad day, right? And I'm gonna go for a bad day. Imagine we're both having a bad day. Who's gonna be our peace then?
Exactly. It needs to be God.
Like, it needs to be like God.
Nah, joking.
No, right, so my recent obsession, well, not obsession, but the recent person I've been watching a lot is Jackie Hill Perry.
Oh man, I love her.
And her husband, right?
Oh my god, I
she
love
used to
her.
be a lesbian.
Yeah.
Right.
And then she got saved and stuff. But one thing she made, like, when I was watching her video, one thing I learned, yeah, is she was talking about, like, you know how people think that when people are like they were attracted to the same sex, and when they become saved, there's an automatic, like, okay, I'm heterosexual now.
Right.
And she goes,
Wait, pause. Is this the lady that wrote the Good Girl? Gay girl, good girl. Okay.
Right,
Because I've heard about
And
it.
she's a poet. If you like, if you want to look into her, look at her poems from like back in the day.
Okay, I'm gonna read that book.
So amazing.
I really want to read that.
So anyway, she talks about it and she goes, heterosexuality is not a fruit of the spirit. Self-control is.
Wow.
And when she said that, I
That's
was
good.
like, wow,
That's good.
that makes you look at it completely different.
Yeah.
Because there's not a sense of, because she was like, guys, we are born into sin. Understand
That's
that.
true.
We are literally born into sin.
All
right?
types. People
All
like to think
types
we're
of sin.
only born
So that whole ideology of I was born this way, unless you give your life to Christ, that's so be it. Because we are literally born into it.
Yeah, that's so true.
So when she said that, I was like, wow, that is so mad. Because when she was talking about me and her husband, she didn't say it was an ultimate attraction to males. She was attracted to him and the Christ in him.
Oh, yeah.
So when she got married
She was
to
like, oh,
him,
he's kind of beautiful. kind
yeah,
of
she was
thing.
like, he's beautiful, but she was attracted to females, not as much, not anymore. But when she met him, she was attracted to the God in him. So she wanted to marry him and literally please him and give her body to him as he would give it to her.
Right.
And I was like, wow. And she talks about like how you call it, how like Adam and Eve a lot. So they named their child Eden.
Oh, Eden.
Did you watch the
Mine was an
Did you know I child Eve?
Did you watch the poem they did about her while she was like
Pregnant.
in the womb?
Oh, guys, it was so
that was
perfect.
I thank you.
I like this. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Guys, it made so much sense. Or they did like a monologue. Where
Yeah, and it was so beautiful because when he was talking about it, he was talking about the child, like he was like in it. Oh,
Wow.
Oh, guys, they're so poetic. Anyways,
so
guys need to watch them.
both of them, like
I'm gonna
Jackie
check
and
them out.
Preston, so sick. So
I'm
They're
gonna
so
check them
good.
out. Oh my
And
god.
I remember one time they did like a little dialogue, like a dialogue, and she was Eve and he was Adam.
Yeah.
And he was talking to her like as Eve, and he was like, you know, you saw the apple and you ate it.
Yeah.
You caved into
Oh,
it.
and so
Yeah.
like,
So
so like the whole thing is about like,
And
God
she
with
goes to
Eden.
him. She goes to him. God gave you the authority.
Well, you got-
he made you the head.
Yeah.
And then she goes, the apple is still stuck
in your throat.
Yeah, in your throat.
No, she said the apple is. Say
Yeah,
it.
she
The
goes, the
apple is still stuck in your throat. Swallow your pride, Adam. Come on, that's. So
I was
deep.
like, that is so deep.
the apple
my
is
God.
still stuck on your throat. Swallow your
Because
pride.
he was basically blaming her for
Blaming her.
eating, and she was
Yeah.
like, "Listen, the apple is
The
still
apple's
stuck in your throat."
Hey, that's actually
Because
that's
she was
like,
like,
I need to say that to
Literally,
some
he was
people.
like, he made
No,
you.
honestly.
Because she was like, he gave you the authority.
No, because some guys like they feel like they have this, like, fair enough, God did give the guys like authority over like dominion. What we gave the humans dominion over
Authority,
everything, but like he gave the man like to be the head of the family.
Exactly.
Fair enough, but there's some guys that are kind of like, oh, I have authority, so like everything has to be like run through me.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
I feel like guys who are not humble about their authority, they don't have authority.
Yeah.
There's
And
some
it's
guys
like sometimes authority you can't just
You gotta
demand
be so
for
quick.
it. No, but like sometimes you can't just like demand like authority. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes
it's earned, it's
it's respect. It's
But
kind
then,
of
but then there's a flip side to that. Like when you get married and that, your husband might have not earned your authority, but you kind of do it out of responsibility and out of like obedience because you're supposed to.
if my husband hasn't
bit.
earned my responsibility before I marry him,
then
my
I
respect.
Why are you marrying him?
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
marry him.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
That's true,
What's
actually.
that guy called? Not TD Jakes, the other one. Oh, John Gray.
I
He was
love
like,
him.
you want your wife's, like, he was like, submission.
You have to
is
have a vision,
Yeah,
right?
he was like, submission is like your wife submitting to you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But how can she submit if there's no mission?
Mhm.
You need to be like, if I see God through him, right?
Yeah.
And I
You know
see,
that.
I will submit.
Confident because you know where he's like.
That's what I'm
his
saying. You
source
know where
is,
he's
yeah.
going, so it's like it's kind of like as a guy. well, as a girl, I don't want to have to look for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's there already, like, I can see. It's like, gosh, like, how can I not even submit to this guy? Like, what's wrong with my head? Like, girls are not stupid. Like,
and I want to feel confident in submitting to, like, my man. Like, I want to know, like,
yeah,
I'm
like,
confident because I know who your source is. I know where the vision is. I can submit to this and be okay because ultimately God is the source, right?
I think what's hard sometimes is, like, you want to submit, but you don't want to lose your authority as well.
Wow.
Because that's
yeah. One lady, she said it, like, she made it really clear. She goes, yes, my husband is the head of the house, but I'm his neck. I tell him where to go. Like, I point him to the right direction.
There's also, like, I think it's also sexy if a girl, like, a guy, he's like, he knows he's authority, but then he also, like, asks his wife, like, stuff.
Yeah. Me, I know, I'm quite loud, yeah, so I know, like, God's gonna give me a man that's, like, he's authoritative, but in quietness. Like, he can do it quietly.
Like, to people on the outside, it looks like I'm running things, but actually, he's running things.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? He's like, he knows how to handle it, and he's just, like, when he says something, I just know. I
just know I have to. Like, you know when you know the authoritative, like, tone, where, like, he says something, you're just like, oh, yes.
But he's not like, oh, where's my food?
Yeah.
He just says it in love, like, lovingly, but you know that you have to submit to that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So, like, what? Okay, so what is your whole perception of, like? Because obviously, we're kind of, like, on this journey. We're on this journey.
We're on the journey. Yeah.
And there's still so much growing we have to do, and
of course,
obviously, guys, we're not always talk about men and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what is your opinion about, like, makeup?
What, and like
females wearing makeup?
Do you know what I think was so weird? I watched this video by Girl Defined, and I love them, but I found it really hard to accept this video. They were kind of like, you know, you have to do your makeup in a way that glorifies God, and I get that because Holy Spirit's supposed to be involved in every area of your life. Like, what am I gonna wear today? Should I do too much makeup? Do you know what I'm saying? But she was like, oh, she feels like there's some ways that girls wear makeup that's very, very, like, sexual, like, very luring, and I don't get that. How can someone's makeup be like sexual?
Okay, I think with makeup,
how can someone's makeup cause someone to fall? Because you know, with dressing, that's the thing, that I don't show too much because it causes the other sex to fall, like, to sin. But how can you cause someone to sin through your makeup? I don't get it.
I think, I don't know.
Maybe your lashes.
Yeah.
Eyelashes.
No, hello. No, I think with that, with, like, makeup, I think it's like, with makeup, what your question is, because you know, what do I think about makeup? I think makeup should be used as an enhancer, not as like a be all and end all. Like, if I don't wear makeup today, I'm not gonna look this way.
I'm not gonna go.
Do you know what I mean? I can't. Like, there's people who use makeup as sort of like a defense mechanism against, like, situations that they're going through. Does that make sense?
Like what do you mean, like skin situations?
No, because.
My God,
you get like that sometimes.
No, because but that's real though. If you've got a skin condition and you feel, like, comfortable wearing, it's like with Winnie Harlow,
right?
Like, she's got vitiligo or vitiligo. I don't know.
She can rock that. She doesn't.
Exactly, but like, if it was someone else, like, she's strong. Do you know what I mean? She knows who she is, kind of thing. So it's like she can rock her normal natural skin out like that and not have. Like, and not feel a certain type of way. But there's people out there that have the same condition, but they feel like, I need to wear makeup because this is such an insecurity. So, like, makeup should not be used to as like a
people pleaser.
As like a solution for an insecurity.
Yeah, you do, darling.
But what's your opinion on makeup since you're the MUA?
I feel like, for example, with me. Before, I used to, like, explore with makeup a lot. However, this whole MUA thing that I'm doing, I'm trying to do it from a perception of, like, I want to enhance, like what you said, the features that are already present. So, like, I don't want to do it, like, I don't want to do the whole dramatic blue eyeshadow unless they ask for it. But I always tend to just go for, like, a skin glowy look, because I just feel like it's so pretty. And even before, I used to do, like, I would do, like, pink eyeshadow. Like, I was really about that life.
Right.
But now,
would you not still do pink eyeshadow?
No, I would, but I just can't be bothered. Like, I feel like it's nicer when it's, like, your face, and it's just glowy with a bit of lashes, and I just feel like that's a bit of me.
Because it's like, even when they take off the makeup, like, it's not like, whoa, you've changed dramatically.
Oh my God,
do you know what I mean? Because it's like, because then that's when people can start talking about, you're being deceptive and, like, all that kind of thing. And maybe that's what that is.
Oh my God,
like,
you guys, I heard of this story, basically. Some guy married his, like, wife.
And you see her.
and after he sued her because it's not the same person. Sorry, but that's so stupid. How are you gonna marry a girl you've never seen without makeup?
Arranged marriage.
And still, just be like, you know, babe, why don't we go buy some wipes, you know?
Buy some wipes and water. Let's try this. Let's go buy some wipes.
Yeah, man. That's like, I just feel like it's really stupid to say you want to spend the rest of your life with someone and you've never seen them without makeup.
I thought it was a bit too much, but I can see where he's coming from. Not gonna lie.
I do get why boys are like, no, I want to see you without makeup.
Let's go swimming.
Guys,
waterproof.
Listen, makeup is waterproof, you know. Yeah, like you can go underwater and your makeup will still be there.
Hallelujah.
So let's just stop that. Let's go swimming.
I think as a woman, you can do whatever you want to do, right? Obviously.
Just don't be deceptive.
Just don't be deceptive, and don't be one of those girls that's like, I don't know, I don't want to go to the shop without makeup.
That's a lot,
like, guys. I didn't
say same with wigs as well. Though.
Yeah, you have to love your.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
You have to love. Listen, I love my wig.
Same
My hair is good for days. Like,
that's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't even get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted. I've got hair. Like, look at I've got hair. Don't get it twisted. Like people get it twisted. You know, they're like, oh, what's it called? Why do you wear wigs? Is it even your real hair?
Do you not like it? Listen, sweetheart, if you want to detangle my hair from me every single
day, I got no problem.
Like, ain't no problem. You can come and do that. Like, ain't no problem.
It's just sometimes I just want a different look. Today I want blue hair, tomorrow I want purple. That's just it.
And it's a blessing that we can do that because you know there's some people that can't, you know?
There actually are. And it's like people are like, oh, are you insecure about your hair? Is that why you wear wigs? No, it's never that.
Your bed sheets, like, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're gonna.
And it's like finding Christian friends.
Oh, so we were talking about. No, but we were talking about like, can you have non-Christian friends and Christian friends? Like, is it healthy to have non-Christian friends and Christian friends?
Yeah, definitely. I think it is.
I think it is because basically what we're saying is that, you know how like people like with me, obviously I do Bible college, and you guys know that I do Bible college, right? So it's like it's very easy for my life to just be around church,
right? Like
all the time, because I'm around church. I do, but like my weekdays are basically in church. My weekends is in church, basically. So it's like it's very easy for me to be in a Christian bubble. So it's like, do I need to actually get out of church and basically go and find friends? Or can I just have a Christian community?
I feel like, for me, I just feel like wherever God puts me, I'm supposed to have friends in that community. So I'm in uni, I should have friends in uni because God has put me there for a reason.
That's such a
You're in church, God has put you there for a reason. Maybe for this season, you're supposed to just have friends in church.
Basically, yeah.
Because like you can't go out of your way to be like, I want to have a different type of friends. Do you know what I mean? Like wherever God has put you, just embrace it, and God will bring people around you. But this is the question I have, right? Do you guys find it easy to just quickly, like, I don't want to say trust, but like be able to just open up to every, like, just like a new friendship? Because I was listening to this podcast, and they're basically like, you know, you have to be intentional about community. If you want to be around community, you have to be vulnerable. But I find one of the things I find so hard is being vulnerable, because I'm like, what you gonna do with that information, you know? And I have had such bad experiences, so I find it really hard. How do you guys deal with that?
So I feel like I'm going through that. I am learning to like open up to people and stuff like that.
Was it a journey?
It is a journey, because even at time when I was talking to you guys and stuff like that, like that was like the first time I've done that, like actually like open up. But it's just because I felt comfortable in doing so. Like, even then, I remember when I was going home, I was like, wow.
Did I say too much?
Yeah,
I always have that thing.
Yeah, I said that. Do you know, I texted you literally, right? So because we went to McDonald's, literally, guys, this is it, right? When you find friends that are actually meant to be in your life, you really don't have to impress. Like, that's one thing. Like, you don't have to impress. Just it'll be so easy for you to be you that you go back and you'll be thinking, oh gosh, that was too much. Yeah, like that was weird. Like that was weird. Like, did I open up too much? It's a good thing when you think that, because it's like you felt comfortable enough to say stuff.
I'm so like that. I go home and, like, you know, when you sleep and you always talk about your day and what's happening. I'm like, rah, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, literally.
But then I'm like, the fact that I felt compelled to say that, maybe I should say something.
I got home and I texted Nikki and I was like, oh, I'm really sorry if I talked a lot, because I was like, I really enjoyed.
Too much?
Yeah, all we did was literally just go to McDonald's and talk, for real. And
I was literally like, you guys felt comfortable.
I was literally just like, oh, can we? I'm really sorry. I really enjoyed tonight. I don't really have many people to like that I talk to like that. I'm really sorry if I talked a lot. But that's the thing though, like,
that's so
guys, I replied, there ain't no problem.
Oh yeah, she did.
Imagine if I was like, nah,
too much. You talk too much, girl. Like, shut up, what? No, but for real, you guys know I could talk for the whole England.
I just find
it's
that
not
really
even
hard.
a joke.
Because then I'm just like, what are they gonna do with that information? Like,
I know.
do they really like care, or are they just, you know? I just
But
have
it's good
so
to
much.
release stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I write a lot because I find it hard to really open up.
Yeah, I find that hard to open up as well.
Like recently, I've like before I would like have like if I'm feeling some type of way, like I would do like a little spoken words.
That's so cool.
Okay,
Guys, I have a section of
us
my
something.
phone called
Show us
feelings.
Yeah, but it's so deep. But should I read it out?
Read us something. Read us something.
What?
Not just a big
What, you
pretty
a
face
poet?
here.
You a
Like,
poet?
Not just a pretty face. Okay.
Listen.
Yeah, but they don't rhyme, guys. Like, I'm not that extra.
Yeah, but
So
It's just
the
how
fact
I
that-
feel in that moment.
That's so cool, man.
So
I'm
this is
trying to find
actually
it.
cool. I'm quite.
Okay, so it's
Why
called.
would we actually start doing that?
It's called Epiphany.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Okay. Alright, fam.
Wow.
She's really not
That's
done her
so-
foundation yet.
Listen,
Sorry,
but
Mama
that's so
made it.
cool.
Yeah, but she's on her eyes as well.
Yeah,
I'm
we
doing
don't do
lashes.
foundation before. Oh, you
But
do
she-
lashes before foundation?
Yeah, you're going through so much.
Wow. Okay, I feel like I've just done my makeup because I've done my eyeshadow. I'm on concealing now.
Yeah, it's alright. Just take your time.
Take your time.
Okay, guys, sorry. I feel like because I don't really wear makeup anyway. But
Okay, guys. So this is you know, this journey with God, like it's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot.
Definitely.
It is a lot.
Can I
You
use
go
my
through
palette,
stuff.
please?
What?
Can I use your palette?
Of course. Here you go. This is the
Guys,
brushes
look,
that I
listen.
use.
This is a real MUA.
This is a real Emmy. You know it's for real.
Some of us are doing struggle palette.
Listen,
And
I
look
need to stick on my
what?
lashes.
Look at this. It's not. It's.
I don't know
real.
if you can quite see that.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Alright, put one hand. That was meant to do something. Make me sick.
Oh my god.
Honestly, you're
She
too
put
much.
one hand.
You're too much, alright. Like, I don't understand you. Seriously, we want
That's-
to read.
we're waiting. We're waiting.
I was thinking, should I stick my lashes? Okay, let me wait. Okay, so it's called Epiphany. Oh, guys, I'm so extra.
It's not just Epiphany.
Okay,
Epiphany.
Lap. Okay, cool. Okay, so it's all starting to make sense now. Maybe this maze did have a map.
Wow.
Sudden realization, or do I call it a revelation?
Woo!
I wanted
Sorry, I'm gonna
exposure.
We click like bougie, come on.
I wanted exposure and became exposed in the process.
Wow.
A nuisance. False reality had me seeking for validation. Something I could never get because I lacked it within myself. Hello.
Whoa, guys, by the way, we've never heard this.
This is actually the first time I'm hearing.
But the search continues. Change is the catalyst of growth, but yet comfort is my vice.
Wow.
It gets better though. I know it will.
Oh, Jesus! What? Nikki, can we start something? Like, can we make this something?
This girl, yeah. Always, always about starting something.
Because this is my thing. This is my
She's
thing.
always
right?
about.
Because I always feel like if God has given you something and God has helped you to cultivate him up to that standard, why are you keeping it to yourself? Do you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like,
That
I
is
feel like you
true.
should do
Okay,
something.
say it again for those
She
on the
just
back.
patterned us. Say it again.
Say it again for those on the back. Say
I
it
know
again for those on the
I
back.
can't remember what I said, but I just feel like, but I just feel like
God
if
has given you
something, and he's like,
Sorry about that.
The camera went a bit funny.
This is what YouTubers have to go through.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh guys, sorry.
What the hell?
Nobody does that. You have to go out. Experiences with friends. The good, the bad, and the ugly
When
about
you start.
friends.
Where
Where do we start? Let's go there.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
I just don't like. I've realized that I don't want to be too quick to call people friends because
100%.
people really just don't have the best intentions for you, man.
100%.
And I found it hard to detect who does and who doesn't. But now I'm just like, until you prove to me that you do, you don't. Does that make sense?
It's like guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, man. But it's just so hard. Like people really don't. People are really mean in this life, you know.
People are mean.
They do things for themselves through you. Does that make sense?
Oh, I can't.
So,
stand
like-
Oh my god, that was
like-
such a good way to say it.
Yeah,
They do things for themselves through you.
It's so. And guys, listen, guys, just people don't have the best intentions for you. You have to
They
be
do.
really, really
I've
careful.
actually found now that there are only a few people in life that you can actually genuinely be honest with, and like it's actually easier.
And then them not use it against you.
Is it against you?
Yeah.
It's only a few people,
Definitely.
and once you find those kind of people, just like
Just don't let them go, man.
listen, don't let them
Because
go.
One thing, because I went through a phase where I was like, oh my gosh, like, am I being too over analytical of situations?
Right, that's so me.
Would that make you feel like
maybe it's not that deep.
I'm like, am I acting too entitled? Like, what makes me think that I deserve this just because I've done it for the next person type of thing? But then one thing, especially like I realized this over this summer, you can't have expectations of people,
right?
Because these are expectations that are formatted in your mind based on your past experiences. They haven't gone through that. So then if you meet someone and you expect them to do all these things without actually communicating it with them, it's like you're setting yourself up to be a failure,
to be disappointed.
So that's one thing I realized in friendships. But then with that being said, it doesn't mean you get to be a trash friend and get away with it. Like, I feel like a friendship works both ways. You get what I'm saying? You have to communicate how you feel.
I feel like I was one of them friends that like, I just don't reach out. Like, I'm not always going to reach out.
I'm like,
and it's so bad. And the people that I'm still friends with understand that about me, and they do that, and they never feel like, oh, I'm always the one reaching out, because they know that. Like,
I used to. When I first started, like, the whole close friends, best friends, like I used to tell people like, who's that?
Sorry.
Wow, talk about
this is popularity, innit?
Listen.
So I was like, I used to tell people, I'm like, listen, I don't message. Like, I will tell people up front. Like,
I don't message.
I'm not the one to message. Like, but the thing is, and then it took one person, and then I used to wonder why my friendship never lasted. But it took one guy that I was friends with, and I still am friends with him. But it's one of those friendships where, you know, like, if we don't talk for ages and then we talk, it's like nothing's gone wrong.
It's still the same.
But yeah, it's still the same. So like, it took him to say, listen, you need to text me once in a while, because I can't be doing this whole I'm texting you, like, you're not all that bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, he brought me to reality. But like, there's people who just cut me off. Do you know what I mean? But it takes that.
I feel like people who cut you off, they wasn't really your friend.
I know,
like,
but then with that,
it's just like, it's just a bit more platonic.
People don't really take it seriously.
Or people don't take it as like, sometimes, you know how girls will be praying for that husband, we pray for our boas, but we won't be praying for friendship that will last. Like,
look, that's been on my list for like 5
do you know what I mean? No, but honestly, like, people need to pray for good friendships as well. Like, if you can open your mouth and pray for a husband, you can open your mouth and pray for a friend.
You need that community when you're married as well.
Yeah,
that's your husband's gonna be your all.
This is it about your partner being your peace as well.
You need to have your own thing. You need to have your own friends. So start building those relationships now, because we were meant to do this life together.
It's so true.
That's so true. That's so true. Because there was a point in my life where I actually thought like, maybe you can do life by yourself. You can have friends, but not anybody that you let inside your inner circle. That was me. I was like, I can have friends. Like, I have friends. Do you know what I'm saying? But only like, nobody can come in my inner circle. Just God, you know, me and my mom and God. You know?
But that's what the enemy wants.
In times of like, when you really need a friend, you just think you're raw. Like, I really don't. I don't know. Like, you look through your corners and you think, right, who could I?
You know what? That's mad. That's so mad. Imagine looking through your call list and just thinking, I can't even call this person.
Yeah, but you guys do the most. Always kiki together. But I can't even call you.
Like, that's one thing I've realized. If I can't call you in my hard times, I don't need you. Because I'm sick and tired of
this is what I say.
Image, like, I don't care. Like, if you're not there for me like that, you don't need to be there
at all.
Honestly,
it sounds harsh, but it's facts.
It's true. Sometimes you gotta be harsh though, because this is your life, like we're talking about, and life it's not a joke. Like,
times get hard, guys.
You need people that are around you, guys. I was born in Miami as well, so like,
lie she tells.
Gonna be deceiving them there.
Yeah, you need people around you that like are for you.
Being an only child is so difficult.
Really? How is that?
Because first of all, how is that? Because first of all the attention's on you, yeah. So it's like anything you do, they notice, right? And then it's like, you just don't have like people to talk to. You have to confide in these friends that you don't even know if they're fake or not, or if they. Do you know what I mean? We go through a lot, you know, as like only children, because you know, no matter how bad the person is, they're still your blood, right?
Right. If you can't really tell it,
so they can't.
There's so much they could do. Really.
Do you know what I mean? There's so much they can do, like, and it's like, yeah, I know some like siblings out there that are moving mad. Not gonna lie, but it's like, you know, this person's like family, right? But not having the siblings, it's like they can just decide, listen, I'm not on it anymore. I don't want to be your friend. They can be here today and nowhere to be seen tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? And you can't even say anything because they don't owe you nothing.
They're not even your
family. Yeah. So it's like for a very long time I really struggled with like family and like, because family is so important to me, because with me it's always been me and my mum, innit? So it's like I've always wanted loads of friends. Like I want a huge family when I get married.
Yeah, I feel like
I want 4 kids.
I feel like only children always want like a massive family.
I think so. It's just because
you want this mirror.
4 kids, you know.
I know people who want 7 kids.
Out of whose coochie?
I know. I know people who want 7 kids though.
That's their personal problem.
Sorry, like, God is able, not me though.
I know boys. So I'm like, wait, your wife hasn't even said.
Boys do.
Boys always. They're like, oh, I want 7 kids. Yeah, she's gonna have them. I'm like, who's gonna have them? You're gonna have them. Like,
did you guys see that picture on Insta? That guy and his family, and there was like 6 of them in a bed, and she was pregnant again. What are you doing? Like, what's now? And multiply.
Relax, my guy.
Gee, man, he didn't say only you feel the earth.
Nobody's business.
Woo!
I
really want to do a singing video, guys.
Come on,
this is the yellow. Oh, this is a
please
thumbnail.
point me in the right direction. I'ma give you all my affection. Do you not know that song?
Hi, guys.
Let's just stay for 3 seconds.
Always